In today's video, I'm going to be showing how I did this winter water marble nail design. I will be honest when I say that water marble is not my strong suit, but it's a technique that I've been really wanting to get better at because I think it turns out so unique and so pretty every time you do it. So the first attempt here actually failed, but I wanted to show it in the video to explain why it failed. So something that I've learned about water marbling is that people say that it's best to use room temperature water. I have found through my experience that it's actually better to use water that's a little bit on the warmer side. And one thing you also have to do when you water marble is make sure that you don't pull the outside rings, the ones that you did in the very beginning, because those are most likely almost completely dry, and that's why this ripped. And I tried to save it, but I figured let's just start over again. So here's round two that actually worked. And another tip about water marbling is that whatever tool that you use to drag the polishes through each other, you want to wipe those off between each swipe just so that the polish doesn't get gunky and cause it to rip like it did in the beginning. Even though that was actually caused by the polish being too dry, not by the tool not being clean. And you want to use polishes that are more on the liquidier or more on the newer side rather than using a polish that's older or well-loved, as I like to call it. And one of the best designs that I would definitely recommend practicing if you're a beginner to water marbling is I would just do a simple swirl pattern like this and just have fun with it, because this type of design, it comes out so unique and so pretty every single time you do it. And I find that this is one of those designs that you just can't go wrong with. I actually prefer to do water marbling like this rather than having a distinct pattern. So while I was drying in the water, I'd let that dry for about an hour, and I just painted the nail, and then I'm showing the polishes here. I will have everything in the description box below. And then once I was dry, I went ahead and I loosened up the sides here with the dotting tool, but you can also use a toothpick to do this if you want to. And then I took a piece of, or a pair of tweezers, and I lifted this very gently out of the water, and I put this onto the paper towel first because there was water underneath it and I didn't want that to get onto the nail. And then I applied that directly to the polish. And then I'm just tapping this down, and I did cut the excess off here, and I did some more cleanup off camera just because it was a little bit easier. And lastly, I'm just adding some top coat to seal this in, and that is it for this really pretty and easy winter design that you can totally customize and use any winter colors you love.